So I'm actually going to start facing the prop today. So I'm going to have both hands onto the prop and I'm going to bring the feet together. So toes and heels are together. Herbie's joining in today. So we're going to zip up through the pubic bone, squeeze the glutes, think about how you're holding yourself, that lovely bar poise we've spoke about the whole program. And then we're going to lightly come into a pedal. So I'm going to bend my left knee and release the left heel and then switch and hold, switch and hold. So I'm alternating knees, bending one knee at a time, releasing that heel, but thinking about your Pilates methods. Control, precision, centering, and nice fluid flow here. So I'm going to go here for 8, 7, 6, 5. A great warm up for the feet as well. We've got 2 more here. Both feet into a rise on 1. Then we're going to bend down and stand. Bend down and stand. So a plie with our toes together, our heels in a rise, bottoms not going backwards. We're keeping that gorgeous line from crown of the head down to the tailbone. Knees are glued together. We're going to go for 4. Straight in for the burn today. 3, 2. We're going to stay down on 1. Now open the knees. Diamond and close. Diamond and close. Heels are glued together. Heels are off the floor. When we open the knees, let's not release the toes. So we're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2 on 1. Hold the knees out and pulse down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall and let's turn to face side onto our prop. Warm up complete. Left hand onto the chair. We're going to come to 4th position. Right leg comes in front. Left leg goes behind. And if you had a line on the floor, your right heel and your left big toe would be on the same line. Prepare the right arm to second, and we're going to take both heels into a rise in our 4th position. Plies, here we go. Down and up. So plies is like melting into the ground, and then there's a snap as you stand tall. Everything starts to engage. Lower body, pelvic floor, abdominals, and think about your dance partner that you're holding. Lovely and soft through the shoulders and lots of space through the spine. We go for 4, for 3, for 2. Come down on 1. Now your back leg is going to come into 5th as you stand tall and then bend back to 4th. 5th, 4th. Back leg's doing the moving. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. I'm trying not to stand on Herbie's tail as well. Up and back. Up and back. So think snap and sink. Snap and sink. So the back leg is doing the moving, bringing it into the heel and stepping back to 4th. For 3, for 2, for 1. Find 4th and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stand tall on 1. Second position, let's take the right leg out, come away from the prop, second with the arms also, we plie down and up. So think melt and snap, hold the second position stance, anchor into your breath for 4, for 3, 2, we're going to come down on 1, hold, right heel, right arm and lower, left and lower, right and lower, left and lower, staying in our demi-plie, alternating heel rise and arm into 5th, up and down, up and down. We're going to go for 3, for 2, both arms to 5th, both heels up and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Both heels come down on 1, hands behind your head, sink lower, side bend to the right, center, left, center. So side bend, think rib towards hip, Scoop the belly and try to stay anchored into your heels, side to side, working the obliques. Lower with the legs. 3 more, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly release. Come up to stand tall. I might have to shut Herbie out and bring yourself in. We're gonna lower down to the ground now. So we're gonna do a little floor series in the middle, coming down onto your knees, and then carefully coming down onto your back. Just make sure you've got a little bit of space. You don't need to use the chair. We're gonna bring our toes together, heels into a rise, find knees close, and then the hands lightly come behind the head. Think core series. We're going to exhale in an ab curl as we open the knees to a V shape. Inhale as we come back down. So we're going to exhale as we come up to ab curl. Open the knees to a V. Inhale as you bring the head down and the knees back together. So on an ab curl, we want to go heavy into the lower back. Think about really imprinting the lower back as you come up. Lots of space around the chest. Make sure there's space between the chin and the chest. And the heels are staying glued together. Keeping your tailbone heavy and working into the abdominals here. Let's do this twice more. Last 2. Just getting used to our floor series here. Now leave the knees together. We're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling, hands over shoulders. Now bridge with me. Heavy into the back. Peel your bottom off the floor. Keep your knees together as you come into bridge. And then let's roll down through the spine. Top of the back, middle of the back, and the lower back. Again, heels are in lift. We're coming up into our bridge. Arms are reaching up to the ceiling. Take a little breath at the top, and then we're rolling down slowly through the spine. This one, we're going to come up into our bridge and stay up there. So peel our way up to bridge and pause. Now climb the legs so the knees go to V, together, to V, together. So maintain your bridge, heels lifted. Open the knees, close. Open the knees, close. Keep your hips nice and stable. For 4, 3, 2. Let's keep the V shape and roll down through the spine. Bring your hands together in like a little prayer shape too. Now we're going to float the legs in this V up to a tabletop. The knees are coming over the hips, feet are together. We're going to exhale, ab curl, reach through the legs with your prayer hands, and then bring the head and shoulders back down to the mat, fingers pointing to the ceiling. Here we go, exhale, I'm reaching through my V-shaped legs, and then controlling, coming back down to the mat. Feet together, knees in V. Keep your tailbone on the ground here. I'm getting the shakes in the belly. Exhaling as you're pushing your back into the mat. And making sure you're controlling the rolling down. There's no collapsing at any point. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, control the going down. Let's come up and stay up. Pulse and reach through. Go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Support the legs in coming back together. Lower the head and the feet to the ground. Let's roll onto our sides, any side. Use your hands, carefully coming up to seated. We're making our way up to standing. Please be mindful. Make sure your head comes up last. And I'm going to pick up my chair. You could just face the other side, but I'm going to turn my chair this way so that I'm ready to do the standing series using the other leg. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Feet together, both hands onto the prop, finding our walking. So I'm going to bend one knee, release the heel, and switch, and switch. So we're back to the beginning on the other side. So shoulders over hips, head over heart. Think about that lovely lift up and out of the core. And we're going to pedal here for 4, 3, 2, both heels up on 1. We're going to plie down and tall. Sink low stand tall. So both heels are in a rise, knees are together, and shoulders are staying over the hips. Yes, for 3, 2, now we're gonna come down on 1, V shape, legs go open and close, open and close. So we're in a rise, heels together, opening and closing, don't go too wide. Feel your glutes engage as the legs open. For 3, for 2, let's open on 1 and pulse down. Here we go, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Let's turn now. Right hand on the chair. Left leg's coming in front, right leg's going behind. Remember the imaginary line for your 4th position. Arm opens out to 2nd and we take both heels up to a rise. Let's plie. Down and up in 4th. So no leaning forwards or side to side, just down and up, down and up. Heels are lifted. Knees are both facing out onto the diagonals. And you're holding your dance partner with your left arm. For 4, 3, 2, come down on 1. Remember the sequence, back foot comes up to 5th, back to 4th, up to 5th, back to 4th. Heels stay lifted, snap the back foot in, and then take it back to start. Snap in, reset, snap in, reset. Legs are going, pull up through the thighs, sink, pull up through the thighs, sink. For 4, for 3, for 2, then we find the 4th position and pulse down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. 2nd position. Left leg comes out, we come away from the prop, heels in, toes out. Prepare to 2nd, demi-plie. Down and up, down and up. Lift through the spine, sink into the tailbone for 4, 3, 2, down and hold, left heel, left arm, up and out, right, up and up, left, lower, right, lower. So stabilize the hips, work into the shoulders, work into the heels. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, both arms to 5th, both heels up, we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, you're nearly there, hands behind the head, heels down, side bend, left, center, right, center. So stay loaded into your heels, side bend into the waist, rib towards the hip. 2 more, 2, and 1. Stand nice and tall, and we're coming back to face our prop. That part of the section done. Both hands onto the chair, our feet are gonna come back together. Take a moment, relax the shoulders, get your breath back. We're gonna find a rise, just a kitten heel. Now let's work your right leg first. Let's go right leg. So we're gonna bend into both legs. Think tailbone towards bum. Now tip forwards just ever so slightly. So I'm lifting my tailbone and taking the hands either side of the chair. Right foot, we're gonna pick it up. Thighs are glued together. Here we go, keep it bent. Right leg goes back and in, back and in. So the left foot's in a rise, left leg's bent, and the right foot is driving behind me, but I'm keeping the leg bent. Think thighs apart together, thighs apart together. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it back there on 1, pulse down into your left leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, shaking 4, 3, 2, hold, straighten your right leg and pulse the right leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Stand tall. Come away from the chair slightly. Feet to first. Arms up to 5th. High knee pull in first turn out. So here I go. Pull, release. pull, release. Knee up, first, knee up, first. So my knees opening out onto a diagonal, arms are coming in front and then returning to fifth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. We're returning back to the prop, both hands on, feet together, finding our rise, sinking down into the legs, tipping the body forward slightly so that we can bring our hands either side of the chair. Left leg, we pick it up. Now here we go, the left leg goes back and in, back and in. So thighs open and close, open and close. Right heel is lifted. Spine is long, even though you've tipped onto a diagonal, keep the spine long. And let's not twist the hips here. Keep the hips stable. For 3. For 2, hold the back leg, pulse into the right leg, go down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now hold on 1, extend your left leg, pulse it up straight for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Let's come away. Return to our high knee pulls. First position. Arms up to fifth. Wrap around the waist. Here we go for 8, 7, 6. Nice and fluid. You've got 4 more for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath in first position, arms up to fifth. Open the arms, be mindful, you're gonna tip down and come into a forward fold with your feet in first position. Take a lovely breath, let the head and shoulders completely melt over here. Opening up those hamstrings. And then turn the feet to parallel. Let's bend our knees generously and come all the way down onto the ground. So I'm just gonna quickly move the chair out of the way. Not you out of the way, Herbie, just moving the chair. We're gonna do a little side series, mat work. So I'm gonna come down onto my right hand side. I'm gonna come all the way down. Right arm is long. Head rests onto your right arm. You can put a little pillow or block there if you need to. Then we're gonna straighten our legs to the corner of the mat and do make sure you're on your right hip, not rolling back onto the bottom. Left hand can lightly come onto the ground in front of us. Side series, you want to scoop the belly and don't collapse into your right rib cage. Now turn your feet to first position. Immediately as you do that, you'll feel your bottom kick in and your inner thighs. We're going to slide the left leg up. Once it hits the thigh, extend it up to the ceiling. Might need to kick Herbie out, sorry. Flex the feet and lower the heel down. So the left leg is going to slide up, finds the thigh. Extend up towards the ceiling. Flex the foot and bring that heel all the way down. So really stabilize into your underneath leg. Point the underneath toes. Make sure you're switching on through the thigh. And as the left leg comes up towards the ceiling, try not to sink into the right side of your body. So think held. Think of that bar poised when you're standing and just bring it down onto the mat as well. Same sort of elegance, same sort of holds. Let's do this one more time, sweeping it up. Now we're gonna keep the leg here. Now I'm gonna do a little sweep. So the leg's gonna go straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Try not to roll backwards onto your bottom and don't collapse too much into the right side of the body. Down and lift. The knees coming towards the shoulder. Your hip is in rotate, turn out. For 4, 3, 2, now take it up. We're going to bend the left knee, place the toe onto the right thigh, but don't collapse. Now the right leg's going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Scoop the belly. Keep that left toe poised. Working the glutes and the inner thighs. Here we go for 4, for 3, for 2, stay up on 1, pulse it, let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring the legs down, well done, release. Let's bend the knees, bring the heels towards the bottom. Carefully bring yourself up. We're gonna come onto our right forearm, so elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Sense of lift as you bring the right rib cage away from the ground. Left hand behind the head, heels are close to the bottom. Here we go, we're gonna clam left knee, open, close, open, close. Can you hear Herbie crying outside? Worst mummy ever here. So we're going open and close, toes together. Don't roll it backwards. We're gonna stay here for 5, for 4, 3, so close, 2, and 1. Now lift the feet, pulse the left leg to the elbow for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down. Bring yourself all the way up, and let's take our left hand towards our feet. Right arm's gonna come up and over, and we're gonna breathe into a gorgeous side bend here. So a little bar side series there, just to really work into the glutes and the inner thighs. And as we change sides, same thing, but just really think about your Pilates principle at the center. Keep really still. Left arm extends, left arm reaches long so the head can come down, both feet to the front of the mat. Get right onto your hip. Use the hand for stability. Here we go. We're gonna find first position, then slide the right toes up to the thigh, extend up, and then flex as you bring the foot down. So you slide the foot, keep the toe touching the thigh, it helps you engage, and then activate here as we come down. Slow and steady, sliding up, stabilizing at the center, extending, flexing, and sweeping down. So often when we're doing this sort of work standing, we say don't collapse into the bar. Same feeling here, just try not to collapse into the floor. Sweeping the leg up, extending, flexing the foot and bringing it down. Hand will stabilize you, but make sure you're not completely using the hand. We want to be switching on through the core as well. Let's do one more, slow speed. And then we've got our sweeps. So the right leg's gonna stay straight, pointed toe, it comes up and down, up and down. So even though you've got some momentum kicking in here, there has to be control too. You've got to squeeze the glutes, inner thighs. Open the chest, be proud of yourself. Stay with for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on 1, we're going to bend the top leg, toe to the inner thigh. Now the left leg goes up and down, up and down. So the left leg's doing the work, but actually the right leg is really staying in turnout here. You've got to squeeze the bum. Otherwise, you're just going to collapse the toes into the thighs, and the toe and the actual pressure point of the thigh will hurt. So activate all around your stabilizers around the pelvis. For 2, up and hold. Let's pulse. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Bend those knees and let's come up onto our left forearm now. Heels to bottom, left forearm directly underneath you. Lift and hold, right hand behind the head. Clams, our top knee. Open, close. Open, close. No rolling back. Toes staying glued together. Working into this muscle that helps us find turnout, yeah? That helps us find that first position stance. Strong glutes. Once you've got strong glutes, it's going to protect your back and changes how you carry yourself. Last 2. Open and hold, lift the feet, pulse the knee up and up. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down, bring the right hand towards the ankles, left arm comes up and over, and gaze underneath the left arm as you breathe into the left rib cage. Beautiful, beautiful job. Let's take the bangles off if you are using them. Obviously, if you're not, do not worry. Just gonna take those off here. And then we're going to slowly come to a cobbler's pose. So come to your bottoms, soles of the feet together. They don't have to be really close. You can take them further away. Hands reach over to find the ankles, and we find some length in the spine. Let's take a breath in as the knees come up. Exhale as the knees go down and as we tip our body weight forwards. Inhale, the knees come up, as does the chest. Exhale, the knees go down and we tip our body weight forwards. Couple more times here. Ease it off. Let's take our legs to a wide V, as wide as you feel comfortable. Do ensure you're coming onto your sit bones and not rolling onto your tailbone. Hands on the inside, let's flex and point. Flex the feet and point. Both feet, thinking about lengthening through the spine, shifting your body weight forwards, but do ensure both knees are facing up towards the ceiling. Leave the feet soft now. Let's just take our left arm, place it underneath our right, and then the right arm can come up and over into a side bend here. Both bottom cheeks remaining on the ground. And then as we come up, we'll switch over, take the right arm across, sweep the left arm up, and take a side bend. Coming back through to center, support the thighs as you bring them in. We'll take cross-legged with the right leg in front first. Hands to the ground and gently start to slide the arms out to a V shape as we fold the body forwards. This is a beautiful stretch for the right bottom cheek. We've worked a lot into the glutes today. It's just so important that we stretch them out and allow them to feel rested before we leave practice. As you're in your cross-legged fold with the right leg in front, just carefully walk both hands over to the left as well. Combine a side stretch here, keeping your bottom cheeks on the ground. Then we'll walk the hands in, carefully unravel and take the left leg in front, left foot's coming in front. Hands are going to slide out to a V stance as we fold the body forwards. Take a moment to scan your body. Just be really mindful if you're taking tension in the shoulders or the neck, possibly even around the hips. Let it go, just let it be. And then taking our hands over towards the right hand side. So we're going the other way, easing our way over, opening up around the left side body. And then we'll peel our way in, come back through to center, take a breath in, fill up your cup, beautiful big reach all the way through the rib cage, and exhale as you bring the arms all the way down. Barre Beautiful is complete. I really hope you enjoyed this series. Maybe it's the first time you've tried barre, maybe you just haven't done barre for a while. Let me know, send me a message, drop me a comment, social media, email, however you want to reach out. I love to read your comments, I love to hear from you. And there is a pre-recorded section with lots of barre content in it. So what I'll do is, if you drop me a comment, I can just put the link there to make it easier for you to find. There's lots of barre videos on this membership platform, so I really hope you explore and enjoy them. See you soon.